Good morning and welcome to another episode of Morning Java, brought to you as always by our friends at the Get Go Cafe and Market, where they're celebrating the 24 days run-up leading into Christmas. It's a different offer, a different deal every day.
Do they have any new shoulders? I could use a new shoulder.
Hey, I was about to put my arm around him.
Don't do that.
But I'm not going to do that.
I will crumple to the ground, much like the Steelers just crumpled to the ground against the Bills.
He like a lot of the pitchers across the parking lot over there, had to have himself a little bit of a surgical procedure the other day. Toughed it out, came to work anyway. The Steelers, we can go back and forth on this, me and you, as to where this game was lost, defense or offense. Ultimately, it was both, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the reality of the situation, the offense got the defense a 10-7 lead going into the fourth quarter. Yes, they kind of gave some of it back on the interception, and the defense made the stop, but then the defense gave up the touchdown drive in the fourth quarter that essentially put the game away. You could look at this as a total failure on all fronts, really.
Yeah, special teams as well.
Yeah. And I thought that was where the Steelers would have a big advantage, and it turned out not to be an advantage. Jordan Berry did not have a good night kicking the football. Really, the first time this year that's happened to him, and it turned out to hurt the Steelers badly, especially on that 22-yard punt in the first half.
And yet, when you look at this, and you look at the Bills, and the Bills now have 10 wins, and you go, these teams aren't that different. Even with the Steelers missing the guys that they're missing, and that includes Juju Smith-Schuster, who I think would have made a difference in this game.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's crazy. It's crazy that we just watched two playoff teams out there, and both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs.
More than likely. I know the Steelers' odds went down considerably. Had they won this game, they would have had like 90%
really
plus odds to get in. They still have the best shot to have the 6th seed in the AFC playoffs. They basically, if they win one of their final two games, they're probably going to get in. If they win them both, they'll definitely get in. Yeah. So, I know they play Baltimore in Week 17.
But
Baltimore's going to be resting people.
Or they should be.
They certainly won't be playing Lamar Jackson in that game. So, you never know what's going to happen in these games. I expect the Steelers to still be in the postseason. And they showed tonight in this game and against a team the likes of which they're going to see in the postseason. They're not going to see a defense any better than that one in the postseason.
No. That's I think they, right now, from coming out of that locker room, they would agree with that.
Yeah,
they were impressed.
Yeah, that was a good Buffalo defense. They went toe-to-toe with them with their defense, and it turned out, just a couple of turnovers here or there, and that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, the blitzing that the Bills did was way more than what the Bills had shown on film. This was a team that came in here with a mindset, we're just going to go get them. Whatever it is that happens behind us, we'll deal with it, but not what's right in front of us. We're going after it.
And the Steelers had better get used to seeing that. That's something that
obviously
a lot of teams have done to them this year. Load up and force these young quarterbacks to try to beat you. And on this night, Devlin Hodges wasn't capable of doing it.
And there aren't many good things that you can say about the New York Jets, their next opponent. But one of them is that they have a defensive front.
They can stop the run.
And they can stop the run. And I think you're going to see, to what you're saying, from a copycat standpoint, when we're in East Rutherford next week, that they're going to be doing the same thing.